The Supreme Court, just about a little more than a month after hearing the case, it was Whole Women's Health versus Jackson. This is the Texas 6-week abortion restriction.
Largely technical and procedural, but Jordan, I still think it's a very significant win for the reason that you point out right here. I mean, number one, the hundreds or even thousands of lives that will be saved in the state of Texas because the law remains effective in the interim.
The courts have, they can file these challenges, even they can file the challenges before, so they can challenge the constitutionality of the idea of the law. But here's where things have changed significantly in the Supreme Court. In the past, a law like this, if it made its way to the Supreme Court, that would have been a huge if. There's no way the Supreme Court would have sent it back to Texas in the past and said it could still be enforced. So you heard me correct. The Supreme Court today said that Texas law, which is very unique, because the private right of action takes the state out of the enforcement, is still the law. The Supreme Court did not stop. They didn't enjoin this law pending the legal challenges. So this is a new world for those of us who have a pro-life position, and it's certainly a new world for the abortion industry.
This is very different, and I think it portends how many of the members of the Supreme Court are thinking about the Dobbs case. They're going to allow this law to stay in effect during the time of its litigation. That is different from how the Supreme Court has handled this before. It has real ramifications for those of us who believe that every life is sacred. It means that our work must continue. I'm thrilled that they're going to allow Texas to continue to uphold what the people of Texas asked for through their legislature, their law. That is a good thing, and I hope the people of Texas will use every opportunity during this time when the law is in effect to protect the unborn in every way that they can.
My takeaway from a procedural case, well, we're going to wait for Dobbs. That's obviously the case that will really determine and give these states some clarity on how to act. But second, in the past, if it had made its way to the court, they certainly, if they would have had any questions about a law like this, they would have enjoyed it right from the start.
And that's exactly what we talk about all the time with abortion distortion, which is basically, if a law that deals with abortion comes before the Supreme Court, it really doesn't matter about facts. It really doesn't matter about procedure. It really doesn't matter about law. You're going to protect abortion no matter what. And we didn't see that in this case. In fact, we saw the exact opposite. Justice Gorsuch wrote the opinion, and he specifically said that this court can't disregard limits on the jurisdiction of federal courts. And so they allowed the law to stay in effect, which typically they would never do.
We have a more balanced court, and so the court is now willing to consider arguments, and these arguments, in fact, are advanced. Why? Because of advances in science and medicine. And so we can perceive what an abortion really is. It is truly the extinguishment of a beating heart.
Justices Alito and Thomas are predictable, yes, but now the Trump appointees have come to the fore, and I think that that's an important aspect of this thing. There is nothing wrong with allowing the pre-enforcement challenges to take place. That's the procedural posture that the Supreme Court has taken. Go ahead and challenge the law before it goes into effect, litigate it in the lower courts. But I think the thing that is really remarkable in this case, Jordan, is the fact that the Supreme Court of the United States, contrary to what it would have done previously, said the law remains in effect while these challenges and litigation proceeds in the lower courts. That's a big thing. And I think it presages in many effects. In many ways, I'm not going to predict what the Dobbs case is going to be, but it presages and sets the stage for what I think is going to be hopefully a good result in that process and in that case.
We've been fighting on this issue since the beginning of the organization, and it's been a difficult fight, but you stuck with it. Those of you who listen to this broadcast have stuck with it, and you're starting to see the fruits. You've got the states to engage, and they've been doing that to put the cases in, to attempt to, again, get clarity so that they can actually legislate and do their job as legislators.